Alright, about to switch.
Oh, suddenly there's. Oh, we're going back to the Quick Brown Fox.
Is that where you're going?
Well, I heard the music for it, so I was like.
I mean, I was just like, did I did I guess the wrong place that you guys are going to?
I just heard. No, I just heard the music and I was like, are we going to Quick Brown Fox? I guess we are. It's weird to see Hun again. It's been like forever since Hazel kicked her ass.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, she's in my spot.
That's like a second. So I guess we're going in then. Yes. No. Okay.
Going in. We going in. Once I can move my character, there we go.
Itness calls to Talon. Hey you, do you want anything to drink?
He shakes his head.
Alright. Hey Percy, do you want anything to drink?
I'm good.
Hey Hazel, do you want anything to drink?
Sure.
What would you like?
Water?
Water coming right up. Dang it, I accidentally went too far.
Is she disappointed?
Alright, I lost her behind the bar, but yeah, she gets you water. And she asks Unum what he would like too.
Sorry.
Cat?
What?
I heard a cat.
No, that was me stretching again.
You sound like a cat.
That happens.
So Hazel gets her drink.
Alright.
Her water.
Has a water.
Her water.
Water.
Meanwhile, Hun is sitting there in
Percy's seat.
in Percy's seat, chugging on some cider, leaning back in the chair, two chair legs on the floor, looking quite cozy.
Percy slowly pushes the chair so that it is back on all fours and says, "Scoot, scoot, please."
Scoot, scoot.
She
Scoot,
glares at him. You scoot, scoot.
Well, Nazim already scooted, so you can have his spot.
Alright. She just scoots at that. I'm grabbing the wrong person. Here we go.
Rip.
She has scooted.
Scoots. What happened?
Actually.
So, as you guys are, Hun is just not speaking. She's just hanging out there like she owns the place.
Same.
So, after a small a moment of silence, there's suddenly a big thud from upstairs, and then you see Toshiro tumbling down the stairs and hitting the floor on his side. He's got a big cut.
And Nazim.
across the
Nazim?
forehead.
I keep saying his name because I'm so used to Nazim.
It's okay.
Gotta get used to him. Talon runs over and helps him really quickly.
Same with Hazel.
Percy checks out upstairs.
Upstairs, he sees. Hang on. No, I'm not ready to reveal this. Ah!
Well, it's too late now.
It's never too late.
This is not 3 days grace.
Oh god.
It took me a second. It took me a second. But yeah, after a sec, when Percy peeks up, he actually sees Annika standing there,
Whoop.
and she's
Hey, Monica.
and she's got a dagger out, and she marches down the stairs, and just
Hazel helps Toshira up and to get out of the way.
Yeah. So while Talon and Hazel both kind of scoot him out of the way, um, Annika just kind of tries to barrel past Hazel and Percy without even saying a word. And then just
Percy would not allow.
okay.
Go Percy.
Well, depends on the role.
Oh,
Well, if she's going after Toshiro,
she's actually
I thought she was
she's
just
actually
leaving.
yeah, she's heading into the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
oh, I still don't trust this situation.
Fair enough.
Percy is, yeah.
Yeah, Percy is. All right. So, Annika stops and glares at Percy, and you can just tell that she does not even look right. Her eyelids are baggy, her hair is out of place, and of course she's standing there holding a dagger and huffing and puffing. And she glares at Percy and says, "Move,
Why?
because I said so." I am still I am the true alpha. You get out of my way.
Percy looks over at Toshiro and then looks back at Annika. And it's like-
Toshiro, yeah. Meanwhile, Toshiro, he's finally on his feet, and he's just like shaking. He does not look well.
Can I roll investigate to see how badly he's hurt?
Yes.
Alright, and do I get my bonus?
Yes.
Okay, cool. In that
And-
case.
All right. What's Percy gonna do?
He looks at like Toshiro, then back at Annika, and just kind of like throws his hands up, just like, what the fuck?
By the way, can I roll empathy on Toshiro?
Yes, you can.
Shit.
Damn.
Well, you tried your best,
That's okay.
and that's what matters.
At least I have empathy.
Exactly.
All right. Annika shuts her eyes and takes a step back, takes in a deep breath. Look, I'm not going to explain this right now. I fucking no. You're just listen to me,
Why?
because I can't. She just gestures to Shiro and then just screams, because I can't stand this fucking waste of space anymore. I need to get away. That's all I want.
At that, Hazel is now staring at Annika.
Hanukkah stares back wide-eyed and goes, "What?"
Silence is in character.
Percy moves closer to, like, more in between Annika and Toshiro.
Oh, I see how you're all going to take his side after what he did. Fuck all of you. Fuck off.
Well, if you're not gonna explain what's going on, then yes, you just stabbed a dude, and now you're trying to act like you're the good person. You have to explain yourself if you want us to actually trust you.
Really, and none of you.
You know what? I'm tired of you always just marching in here and telling us that, oh, we have to do this, this is happening, this is what's going on, but never actually explaining anything. Because you just act like we need to believe you and trust you on literally everything without questioning anything you do.
Well, yeah, maybe if you had come to me with the questions in the first place, maybe if you had come to me and checked on me to see if I was all right. Not that any of you care. Not that any of you care about Layla. None of you care about anything. Fuck all of you. She just turns. She tosses the dagger onto the ground and it blinks, and she just turns and storms back up.
As soon as she's out of earshot, she turns to Toshiro. Uh, I'm gonna roll first aid to see if I can patch him up. But all the while, she's going to ask him his version of the story. Just like, what the hell just happened there?
Ah, he's like literally just like very shaky, like all over and kind of grimacing, even though the wound isn't actually that bad. As you're healing him, you get the sense that it's not actually like the cut on his forehead that's bothering him. Um, and he just says very softly, I, it's a matter between the two of. Believe me when I say that I am deserving of everything that she just said.
What are you talking about? You know, Percy's right. What? Why can't you people just talk to us instead of just giving orders? What the hell's going on?
Just give me a moment to sit. Just give me a moment and I will explain, I promise.
Talon asks Innes for water.
Itness goes to get water.
And while Hazel is giving Toshiro a moment, she goes over and grabs one of these chairs and brings it over so he can sit down.
Alright.
And then Talon gives the water to Toshiro.
Toshiro does sit down and takes the water, and it's like shaking, spilling a little bits in his hands, and he sips at it. And after a bit, he calms down and just kind of nods. Thank you. Thank you. All of you. Then he glances at the sky. He's just like, Sincere, can you make him go? Yeah, alright. Hey, big sticks, you gotta go away now.
So you
What? And, like, literally, Sincere just grabs him by the ear and drags him away.
Percy.
Sincere has changed. He's got
Percy, what?
Sits.
Okay. Ah, damn it. This guy scoots away because it makes it easier for me to grab these two. Anyway. And also because he doesn't want to feel like he's intruding on the conversation. Damn it! Shut up. Anyway, he gone. And he gone. So after a bit to catch his breath, Toshiro starts to explain very softly. If I can find his thing, god dang it. When her daughter was kidnapped, Layla, she was supposed to go alone to the first location. I went in her stead without permission. I wanted to resolve the situation for her. She was so worried for Layla. She was losing her mind. I went to the Lazy Dog and waited. I was approached by a woman. She placed a box in my lap and left. And there was a note giving a new location, the mines, and the same instruction that Devers go with only herself and the money. I opened the box, One of the girl's digits laid inside of it. It was my fault. That is... And now, even after she's gone to try and save her on her own, she still has not managed to recover her. From what she described, it's near impossible to find out where she is. I know that these things do not... I didn't think to mention it. I didn't think it would matter. I didn't think it would have any impact on any of you. I didn't think it was going to drive her to this. I thought she just needed time. Now I don't know what she needs. I do not know what she needs. I don't know that I can do anything anymore. I might just make things worse.
Where's the note?
He takes a minute, a second before looking over at Hazel. The note?
Yes. Where's the note?
Which one? What do you...
Either or. I want to investigate both. And if you have it, I might need to look at that digit as well.
Right. I can assemble these things. Or Annika has them. But you already have missions you need to focus on. You already have things to do.
They, if need, would be able to work just fine without me. But that's only if need. You just said that a little girl is now missing her finger. I might have turned into a bad cop, but I was a cop nonetheless.
He looks over at Hazel and it's just like, I do not think that Layla can be rescued. If I believed that, do you think I would be here still? Do you think I would be focusing on... Do you think either of us, Annika or myself, would be...
I wouldn't doubt that you would be here if there was a chance. But you don't know until you try.
We have tried.
Then you try harder.
No.
Let me help.
Hazel, this, like I said, this does not concern you. I appreciate your offer. If you really want to... Annika will have the things that you are looking for.
Fine. And she goes to go upstairs.
He then halts. He suddenly stands up and turns to Hazel,
Okay.
and then shouts as she's going up, and he just shouts, "More than anything else, Davers needs you to stay on task. Is that understood?"
She just gives him a simple nod and continues up the stairs.
At that, he turns back around and goes to sit down again. Thank you for listening. All of you. Is there anything else from...
That yawn is not in character, I swear.
After a couple of seconds of silence, Toshiro side eyes Talon, and then does say very softly, I do not think Hazel should be alone with Annika right now.
And he nods and goes up.
Alright.
That's not Annika.
Damn it.
She should
Nobody
be
in
here.
there. Yeah.
Nobody there. Hazel knocks on Annika's door.
She hears a very sharp, what?
It's me. May I come in?
Fine. The door just like is wrenched open, and see Annika standing there. She just goes and just sits down on the bed.
She turns to Talon and asks, "Could you give us a moment, please?"
He shakes his head.
No.
Wait, does Annika say no?
Yeah.
I'm confused. What is she saying
She's
no
saying
to?
no to you telling Talon to go away, and then Talon shook his head anyway, so.
She sighs and she steps into the room.
She,
And
as Hazel comes in,
Standing in the
she's like
doorway.
rubbing her temples with two fingers, like either side of them, like, and her both of her thumbs on her cheeks. Just goes, all right, before you say anything, I fucking, I know, and I'm sorry, and I'm going to fix it, but I can't right now. All right? Is that all you wanted?
no. And to be honest, I don't blame you for what you did, even if it was harsh.
She looks at her kind of surprised. Yeah?
I get it, Annika. That's your daughter. She's your family.
She shuts her eyes and grimaces. I don't need that kind of sentimental bullshit right now. Just,
I'm not here for sentimental.
that's what it seems like to me.
I'm here to see if I can help.
Help?
Do you still have the letters that you were sent?
No.
Okay. Do you... And she starts to look a little comfortable. Then do you have... I'm sorry to ask this. Do you have the box?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
If you'll allow me.
No. She opens her eyes and just stares at her. No, what do you want with that? What are you gonna do with that? What are you talking about? What's going on?
I want to see if I can find any clues to where these captor or captors are.
There.
In order to find a crook, you have to look for clues.
This is not your task, Hazel.
I know it's not my task. I'm just offering.
No, you're not. You're not offering, you're demanding.
I won't help if you don't want me to, Annika.
Annika.
But if you want it, I will be glad to help. And I'm sorry I didn't offer it sooner.
Annika just stares at the bed across the way. Very quiet. Look. I do appreciate what you're trying to do. But there aren't any clues, and I've already been through all of that. I'm not really sure what sort of leads there even are. Do you know? And then she shuts her eyes, and for a second you actually get a glimpse of the pain that she actually is going through internally, which she's been trying very hard to suppress. Do you know what happened when I went to the mines?
She shakes her head.
I had the money with me. Toshiro had already fucked things up. I wasn't thinking clearly though. I lost my head and I took it all with me and I went to handle it. And they were there. They were all there, the sweepers. I don't even know why the sweepers would be involved. And they were with this man. And he had her all tied up and it all went fine at first. I handed over the money. They handed her over and I went to carry her back home, back here. It was seemed like it had already been resolved. Like that was it. I was happy even. But then he called out to me and said he changed his mind. Said I could have the money back for her. And I refused, of course, and then it was the most vile, horrible feeling. It felt like a corkscrew going through my bones, especially when I fought it. But he made me give her back. I don't even know what he's even after. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he's working for. Maybe the sweepers, though it's more likely that he contracted them or that whoever he's working for contracted them. But he must be working with someone. Or for someone or with someone, because there's the only way he could have gotten her, captured her.
What did this guy look like?
He was a big man, big and burly, long beard. I couldn't see his face well. He had a cloak on, but I could have sworn there was some sort of glint from his eyes. Something caught the light in an odd way. That's roll contacts.
God damn it. I don't got that.
After that, she continues talking as you're searching your memory. As he took her away, he cut me loose from his possession. And that's when the sweepers, I don't even know why they worked together, but they beat me within an inch of my life and then just waited. They knew I would have backup, one way or another. that you would come.
So it's a cloaked, bearded man who probably has some sort of enchanted item or some sort of knowledge of spells that made you give her back, and yet is intimidating and strong enough to acquire help.
Maybe he possessed all of them, but no, you can only possess one person at a time. I don't know. I don't know how all that bullshit works.
Well, to be honest, I don't really know either. I'm more of traditional spells, but
Hazel, I've told you all that I'm going to tell you. This is not your task. Not with what we know. She looks at Hazel and just goes, believe me, I have not given up. There's not a lot of hope, but I'm not given up. It's not... There's a reason I'm choosing to keep you out of this.
okay. I'll stay out. But if I find anything, I will let you know, though.
Sure. Thank you. And she just turns and stares at the empty bed.
She pauses for a moment, but eventually Hazel gives a nod her way and she exits the room.
All right.
So Hazel's gone?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Talon's like, I'm watching them all. Nazim has already left town.
It's not likely him then.
Keep an eye out. We went to the
I will.
bazaar. There wasn't anything special in the bazaar.
Right. Thank you.
We're gonna find her. That's my duty after all.
She just nods quietly at that and continues to stare at the bed.
And then he leaves. Let me do that then. Oh Jesus! I never make the flat rolls, so can somebody flat roll for me, please?
Oh, I can do it.
Wait, I got it. I want to do it. I want to do it. No.
Oh, too late. Oh well, -2.
Fuck!
Damn it.
Yeah,
Damn.
that was his context.
I don't have contacts on
Dang
there.
it!
Alright.
Oh well.
You should have
That's
let me roll. I had left the best.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. So that was that scene. Alright, by the time you get back downstairs, everybody has already kind of fallen back to normal behavior. And hang on. Damn, just want to get this stupid stool under his butt. There we go. Just as you head down the stairs
Yay.
with Talon lagging the other way around. Talon is lagging behind Hazel. I can't get him behind there because things get in the way. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I give up. I'm not doing that. But anyway, as you guys are heading downstairs, you can overhear Toshiro just saying, Ignis, I believe now would be a good time for me to have something very, very strong. So, some, like, what's it called? Sake? Some whiskey will do fine. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, you sure? Sake is my favorite. And she's saying this as she's walking up.
Tashira just shrugs. Never really cared either way. Never.
That's fair.
He looks to not to Annika. He looks to Hazel and just goes, "How did it go?"
She's calmed down. She just needs some space. As harsh as her actions were, like I told her, I'm not gonna hold them against her. And that's no offense to you, by the way.
No, I feel the same way. I just really do hope she just needs time. That she won't. Perhaps it is too much to hope she will forgive me.
Well, there might be one way that you can try to earn her forgiveness faster, if it helps. This might sound a bit dumb on my end, but just try to support her in any way you can. Even if you don't agree with her views or her ideas. Just...
I tried that, and she tried to stab me in the face.
She succeeded a little bit.
He just kind of. Does Talon say that?
No, of course not.
Damn it!
And he doesn't. He's not gonna say any kind of smart shit. So.
Fair enough.
But Hazel says, well, to be fair, that is Annika for you. And you know her better than anyone else here.
Oh god.
He smirks. Perhaps I do.
Hey, Itness, can you make that 2 whiskeys? Oh,
Damn
it, she's coming back.
She just comes back and she has 2 whiskeys, and she makes a face and then just very slowly hands them out. And Tashira is just like, "Who was the second whiskey intended for?" No one, no, not me. No, I don't drink on the job. That's not what I do. I'm gonna go this way now. Let me know if you need anything.
She just smiles and she turns to Toshiro, holding up her glass, and she goes, to hoping things get better.
Ha! I'll drink to that any day. And then he clinks the glass and just like swigs.
She doesn't swig, but she slowly downs it.
Well, good, because you know what? Like, just as she's starting on that, where'd he be? I need to reorganize these so I can better access.
Pretty guy.
Yep,
I'm about
it's
to say
time.
he's gonna be upset that you're drinking while we have a mission going on.
Yep.
I was like, that's a bad idea, but I can't say anything because it's Talon.
He comes into the room. He looks over at the record player.
That
Goes over.
is on.
And sets it to something.
The Unum song.
Ba, 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 ba.
That's not
Then,
the Unum
like,
song.
turns to the side and then just kind of like, very, what's the right word? Like, inobviously, just kind of like reaches his hand out, grabs Unum's shoulder and squeezes it for a second. before continuing on this way.
Hazel takes notice and she sets her glass down and watches him cross the room.
Well then, Toshiro. Hang on. The word I'm looking for is subtly. I wasn't sure if that was the right word. That came to my mind, but I didn't use it because I'm dumb. Anyway.
Subtly?
Subtly?
Mr. Kuwabatake, have you received word? Yes. Yes, I have. And? You were right. Oswald wants... He wants someone to make a deposit into the bank that would get them to the 3rd floor, which would result in them having access to a certain space that they could then switch out one item for the other. And I don't even think he expects, if you are right about this trap, then he would not expect them to get further than that. Wesley just smirks slightly and then nods gently. And he looks between you guys and just goes, how much have you managed to raise?
Enough on short notice.
Hope so. Because the minimum deposit in order to reach the 3rd floor is 70 wealth points. And at that, Toshiro immediately chokes on the...
Chokes on his whiskey? How many drinks is he gonna have?
So many. Like 7.
I can't blame him.
Still the middle of the day. This is not a good coping mechanism.
But it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's high noon.
Toxic.
I'm sorry. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, 70 will points if you're a chokes, and Wesley looks between you guys.
Hazel looks to Percy because he got all the monies.
Percy nods.
Yeah! I love that reaction.
Shut up. Anyway, they just nod back to Percy. Good. When does he want you to make the deposit? As soon as possible. Mm-hmm. Then looks to Percy. Be careful. Stay safe. Then he heads back out. They head back out.
So Percy has all of Hazel and Talon's money, right?
Yeah, you're holding everything. And as soon as the guy leaves, Hazel just shakes her head. It's just like, I don't like that guy.
Edness is just like, I don't know. He's a pretty man.
He's a pretty man, but that doesn't. Looks isn't everything.
I could stare at him for days.
What happened
You
to
know-
Charlotte?
She turns to Idris and goes, "Are you sure you don't need any water?"
Damn.
She rolls her eyes. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. I have my own. You shut up.
She gives a small smile and she turns to Percy. Speaking of the bank, we might have a problem there.
We need 11 more, is what he says to Unum. Both points. Thank you, Unum.
Oh.
So we have 70. Yay!
Look at that teamwork. Holy crap, never would have thought.
Yeah, it would. Who'd have thought we would actually be able to work together?
It only took Nazim to leave for you guys to actually work together.
Wait,
But seriously though, she does ask Percy. She just words. Bleh. I can't talk.
I agree.
She says to Percy about the bank. We might have a problem there.
Why?
Well, if you recall. Oh, God, fucking damn it. Well, if you recall, I was kind of singled out during the last one. If they catch me there again, it might be bad. So,
But
if
now you have an eye
anyone's
patch.
positive,
And you're wearing something different.
Talon doesn't know that.
I know, but still. I'm saying it myself. Stop trying to get out of doing your job. Jesus.
That's not what I'm. Shh. Just shh. So if anyone would be able to deposit the money, either the one of you three would be better suited for it. But I think I'm gonna play guard dog during this mission, if that's okay.
Hmm.
Shira takes a moment and just goes, "What if they die because you were not there? You are the best fighter." Are you not?
She sighs at that, and she doesn't respond because he's got her.
Talon holds up his fists, like, and swings.
I love him already. Like I love
Maybe-
him before game, but like everything has been so perfect. I love Talon. Anyway, continue.
Maybe Talon should deposit the money. I mean, he.
Oh yeah, he looks totally reputable.
I mean, unless you've done bad things in the vague area of the bank before.
He looks at Toshiro.
He looks between the three of you. I was given the impression you were all absolved of.
Well, he's drunk.
I was given the impression you were all absolved of. Yes. He looks to Hazel and just goes, the owl said that you were fine.
The what?
The
Well,
owl.
either way, we should probably get going.
The owl?
The owl.
Toshiro, I think you might have had enough.
The owl. You know what an owl is?
I know what a owl is.
Is it the wrong one? It's the one that goes woo woo.
No, that's the right one. What does an owl have to do with knowing that I'm clear?
They watch. They've been watching.
The funny mask guy.
She slowly turns to Itness and just mouths.
And Itness goes up next to her, puts a hand on her shoulder. Honey, sweetie baby. We have eyes on you almost all the time. One of the ones is an owl. It's like an owl shifter.
Okay, That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's how Annika was able to keep tabs with everything.
Well, that's not creepy or anything.
Wait a second. Where'd Unum go?
Where's Unum?
Oh, he just took off his scarf.
Why'd he do that?
Because no more snow.
Ah, okay.
It's
She pats Hazel's arm and then heads over this way.
Okay, well, if you think we're clear, then I guess we're going back to the bank.
Alright, bank.
cool. Bank it is. It's not Talon talking.
Okay, and I guess they sit down and figure out a plan? Is that what we're doing?
We deposit the money.
Wait, what else do we need to do?
I thought we had
besides
to
deposit
put it. I
money?
thought we had to exchange an item in the box or something.
We have to do something about the bank, and then we have to chase. Well, we have to lead the guards away from. We have to distract the guards.
Ed, what are we doing?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Okay, this is what Quizly wants you to do. He was aware that this is a trap set up by Oswald to get you guys arrested. You go up to the 3rd floor. At some point or another, the Oswald task is for you to go to the bank, go up to the 3rd floor with the money to deposit, and then instead of depositing the money, you take money. You take a thing from another thing and replace it with another thing, and then you head back down. And
Wait, what are we replacing the thing with?
he doesn't care. Nothing specific. You could
A
replace it
note-
with a stick. He does
we
not.
we could place a note in there that just says "fuck you."
But we just don't know what item we're taking, though. Like,
Potato.
did he tell anyone about what item they're supposed to take, or where,
No.
what box?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was not specific,
So
and
we're
neither
just
was
taking
what.
something else.
Yeah.
Anything.
Okay,
So-
so
Then you go up. Well, no, he was specific about which deposit box to take from.
I don't remember which number or
Excuse
whatever he said.
I didn't say it in game,
Oh,
but
okay.
there is a
Okay.
specific. And
so we know.
and
cool.
so, but like it's a trap. So at some point or another, there's gonna be Popo, and the Popo are gonna try and arrest you, and you're basically supposed to like distract them a lot, and then lead them out into the town square, and then kill them in front of like everybody in the town square, as a way of to be
You're gonna po too much murder.
as a way to be like we're the greyhounds, we're scurry, Rrr.
Okay.
Basically,
Let's do
and then
it.
you come back. What's bad about the script? What are you talking about? Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
It's a great script.
Mishy, you need to change one little thing.
What is being changed? What are we about to see?
For some reason, my tablet is being very difficult today.
You have a
Or maybe it's-
tablet?
My drawing tablet.
Okay, so are we going to the bank?
That's what I'm waiting for.
We're over here just making fun of it.
Sure, her and
To the bank.
Y'all wind out here. Wind out.
Yay.
Oh my god.
White Knight.
Yeah,
Oh.
they have They have a new system.
He
He's
didn't.
just standing there guarding the place now.
Wait, what?
Bank, music, bank, music, bank, music, bank, 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 bank.
Oh god,
music.
everything's still loading.
Don't worry, I'll be switching
Okay.
to the inside of the bank very soon. It'll be much simpler.
You have the money, Percy. You have to do the talking. That's not in character. It never is.
If he was going to speak, I would not imagine it in that same tone voice.
Hazel, focus on the mission.
I'm sorry, I'm being too much of a troll over here.
Percy wants to enter bank.
Bank, 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 bank.
The guy's just like, do you have the proper things to enter the bank?
Yes, I'm
God.
here to make a deposit.
Alright, do you have a bank card with us, sir?
Bank card.
Do I have a bank card with it?
But you can sign up for one.
I do not yet have a bank card with you.
That's fine, you can sign up with us inside. Go right ahead. Kicks a button on the nearest foot and the door opens.
Well, that was
He
easy.
kicks the button on the nearest foot. Gotcha.
Kicks the button on it. Not what I
Sorry,
meant.
Unum, I didn't mean to step on your face.
Ah!
Oh my god.
I keep trying to grab you guys to keep moving.
Wait, what are you saying? Oh my god, too.
Saying, oh, you're God?
Not my god, your god.
No, you're God. I don't have one.
God!
Yours.
You
Leave
know,
my God out of
Humanity?
this.
Did you
Right.
not enter the bank?
You
He's
leave
right
my
there.
gods out of this.
Well, they're a lot different than the tellers from last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have upgraded. They have been upgraded.
Unum, are you hiding behind Talon? Big brother Talon.
Oh, so cute. So cute. And
then
apparently Hazel's hiding behind
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know. She might kind of stick close to Percy just because she's seriously afraid she's gonna get recognized.
I don't know. Looks like they got a new staff.
They could all be cops.
The world may never know.
So where's our bank music, Ed?
It's gonna be elevator music, I can tell.
I like elevator music.
Will it be?
Do do
Or to
do
be super
do,
serious.
do, 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 do,
Jesus, Unum.
Oh my God.
He just gets little feet. His tiny feet. Oh, of course, the silly music.
Oh no! Unum's gone! Oh, did someone hang up? Ash! No! Come back!
Ash, no!
Ash! Can you hear me?
GG.
Talk to me, buddy!
Ash, come back! Oh, he was almost back. And then he didn't.
There he is.
Alabaster. There's the alabaster.
I heard alabastard. There's the alabastard.
No, I meant alabaster.
No, beige.
Okay, my computer decided to restart, so
Why does it keep doing that?
I don't know.
Tell him to quit being a butt. We're in the middle of a session.
You have to talk to these
Honestly.
people.
What was the last thing you heard?
Well, we went into the bank, and Hazel was hiding behind Percy, and Una was hiding behind Talon. Then
Oh, then
Percy
you didn't
walked
really
up to
miss
the guy.
Wait, so Percy walked up to the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Neato.
And this guy is just like, alright. What do you want?
I'm here to make a deposit.
A deposit. Alright. May I see your card?
I do not yet have a bank card.
Alright, we're right this way. And then these guys just help you over here. And they help you figure out what kind of a thing you want. And all that
Do I go
stuff.
to the right or the left?
I already moved you.
Please tell
Am
me
I
to
at
use a
the right
fake
or
name.
left?
Oh, you're to the left.
I just like to know for visualization purposes.
That's fair. So the guys behind the counter help you to get a whole to figure out what kind of a card you'd need, and you explain the amount of money you're depositing, and they're like, oh, that's third floor stuff. Oh yeah, that's third floor stuff. Definitely.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, so what brings you to deposit all this here today? What brings you to be having this exchange here?
Well, I recently had a birthday, and my parents, they don't like usually get me like physical presents, so this year they just gave me this.
Roll to see.
I would love to.
You got this.
Oh, that's right.
Go, Percy.
Should be a +3 or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna make assumptions.
That's fair. I'm gonna look at your thing, cause I can. First,
This.
boop, and then there we go. Wait, that's the wrong one. My bad.
Yeah.
That is definitely the wrong one. All right. Oh, there's a plus thing. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so that should be fine. So boop doop doop boop boop.
What's going on?
I don't know. You got a 5. So yeah, they just kind of nod and go, yeah. That checks out. All right, cool. All right, well, now you just gotta like slide, and they give you the card. You just slide this card into the console once you're inside the elevator, and you'll be able to go up to the 3rd floor. Here's your deposit box number, and yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And this guy just goes, would you like me to escort you, sir?
Oh no, I think it's pretty straightforward. 3rd floor, and you got me the number.
All right. Have a good thing.
Have a good
You
thing.
too.
So, oh, that's right. Yeah, I have to move you. Um, so do you move in? I'm guessing you just move into the hall and then you go into the elevator and do all the stuff.
Elevator, 3rd floor.
All right.
Do the others accompany me?
Seems like.
Do
So,
we
yeah.
remember how to control this elevator?
They've already implemented new controls.
Oh, thank God. Wait,
Because-
shit.
Or is
Then
it?
how do we work this?
They're just like yeah. After what you guys put them through, they're not putting up with shit. So
Oh.
they do.
Percy swipes his 3rd floor card. What?
Where indeed,
He gone.
as he always is.
Oh, I like him.
What?
Oh, Weeba, welcome back.
Weeba.
What? I was never gone.
No, not you.
Not you,
Mish.
Mishy.
Yes.
I can't read Mishy's messages.
Oh, she said BRB, and then she just said back. So that's what we're like. Weeba.
Oh,
Sorry,
welcome
Ash.
back, Mishy. I can't see your messages.
That's okay.
Oh, I'll try to read out her messages to you, Sid. Now you know.
I'm almost there. I
Oh.
just opened Google Chrome.
Okay,
but
fair
it's-
enough.
It's trying its best.
Okay. So I guess
All
we're
right.
going up to the 3rd floor.
I hear Enya. Okay, hold on. I will be right back.
Okay.
We will be right back.